Please stay away. This content will make you smart in a short time. So, welcome in today's presentation, narrative text. Please enjoy this video.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. With me again, my name is Solihul Ikhwan. I hope all of you are fine today. Yes, and for today's material, please let me introduce you for the material. Wait, before we are going to learn about this material, let's pray first to make this material more useful. Pray, begin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Enough. And this is kind of a material that often we listen before we sleep, after we read in the book of children. Yes, so do you know what is the material? And often we watch on the TV. Yes, we are going to talk about narrative text. Hopefully, by learning this material, narrative text, then you are able to respond and understand the meaning of narrative text and its language feature. And you are able to express the meaning and identify the step used in narrative text. So, what is narrative text? Narrative text is a kind of text to retell the imaginative or factual story in the past time. Jadi, teks naratif terjadi ketika masa lampau dengan urutan yang kronologis, like that.
Here, I want to give you a tips how to make narrative text. The sentence. You can use a Quillbot artificial intelligence. So, the way to use Quillbot to paraphrase your article is quite easy. First, just write the address quillbot.com and you are directly to the website of Quillbot. Then, here, just paste the article, the sentence that you want to paraphrase to the Quillbot box. Then just click Quill it. Then you will get your word have been paraphrased beautifully by Quillbot. So that's so easy, right?
We know the genre of narrative text. Yes, the most famous is the fable. And take a look of this video. It will going to be so interesting for fable. Yes, we have a what's
The
that?
world is filled
Fairy.
with stories
Yes, this is a
of
like
legendary heroes
beautiful woman
and
with
treacherous
the
villains,
wings, like this.
of fantastical
Okay, yes.
creatures
Take a look.
and
Oh,
wondrous
so very
places
beautiful
where
environment.
nature and magic live in perfect harmony.
Jungle. Oh, he's eaten by the
Not
frog.
all stories
Okay,
have happy
good.
endings.
Yes, this is a
Yours
fable
has
story
yet to be
that
written.
is most important in narrative text. Myth. This is like a statement that in the society believed by certain of people. And the third is the legend. Legend. This is about the story in the society also. Okay, so after you look for that video, yes, about fable, so what is your opinion about fable, myth and legend? Yes. Do you know about the definition of one of them? Okay, good. And do you know about the example of fable, myth and legends? Yes? Okay. So you have very attention for the fable, myth and legend because this is almost same. Student, okay, yeah? Okay, student, so before we are going to the definition, what is folk tale that you know? Yes, folk tale. Because you know you often watch it on the television. And this is actually the story that come from the another region, another city, another country. This is folk tale. So, do you know what is folk tale? Yes, folk tale. This is a story that come from the culture of the society in a region, city, or a country that we call a folk tale. Yes, and talk about folk tale, you know, we hear about in the Quran, Surah Hud, verse number 61, and to the Samud, we sent their brother Saleh. He said, "Oh my people, worship to Allah. There is no good for you but Him. Then He has created you from earth and made you prosperous, so ask Him for forgiveness. Verily, my Lord is very near and accept the prayer of His servant." So this is some kind about the event that happened in the past, about folk tale, Samud, Ras. And then we have like Maling Kundang from Sumatra and fairy tales. Yes, fairy tale is very famous for the children also. This is the genre of narrative text like Mouse Deer, like the crocodile. And then this is the love story. This is the love story. It can be an imaginative story by the writer. So this is very interesting. And then science fiction. Yes, there are many of genre of narrative text, horror, history, and so on. And what is the purpose of narrative text? The purpose of narrative text, the first is to entertain the readers by the story given, and the second is to amuse the reader, and the third is to teach moral value, like that, and the fourth is to change the social opinion. So all of these are the purpose of the narrative text. And how about the theory structure of narrative text? Yes. The first one is the orientation. Orientation is a set that it will introduce the people, the place, and the time of the story. This is the orientation of narrative text. It answers the question who, when, what, and where. And the second is complication. Complication is tell the problems of the story and how the main character solve them. So this is where the problem arises, and it will thrill the feel of the reader. That's why it's to entertain and to amuse the reader, like that. And then for the third one, it will be the resolution of the story. So all of the narrative text story, it will be ended by the resolution. So resolution, it is the crisis resolved. So this is the solution of the problem arise from the complication part. And it can be a sad ending or a happy ending, like that. And then this is the optional one. For this is the last part. It can be like we know or evaluation. This is moral story that we can infer from the story of the narrative text. And then coda, it's also same with the evaluation. This is the change that happen in the end of the story. And then the reorientation. For the example, you can take a look of this story of narrative text. Once, there was a beautiful peacock in the woods. Whoa, peacock! Your feathers are so beautiful, colorful and shiny. Aren't they gorgeous? Yes, they are. I wish I could have colorful feathers just like you. Only I, the peacock, can have these beautiful feathers. Don't even dream about it. Haha. Haha. What a show off. And the birds are angry to the peacock. The peacock went to the riverside for some water. Who's that? A long neck and cool legs. Looks quite elegant, but I don't like him. Hi, who are you? I have never seen you around. I am a crane. A crane, huh? I'm a peacock. I have feathers that are shiny and gorgeous. Oh, right, they look good. The crane walked along the river. She wasn't even surprised. Look at all these feathers, the rainbow on my feathers. What's wrong with yours? They look gray and dusty. Yes, you are very beautiful, but I do not envy you at all. What? Don't lie. How could you not envy these beautiful feathers? I can fly up into the sky with my wings. I travel around the world and go wherever I want. Oh, I see. What can you do with those feathers? Grooming and showing off? What else can you do? It seems you look good on the outside, but not inside. The peacock felt so ashamed. He folded his feathers. Oh, and here we have the language feature of the narrative text. The first, we use adverb of time to tell about the narrative text story. Example, once upon a time, one day, and etc. And the second, we tell about the specific character, not genre. Example, Cinderella, Snow White, and use the direct speech. And moreover, we use of adjective like the beautiful, handsome, long, nice, diligent, keen-hearted man, and so on. And use of time connective and conjunction. This is to sequence even with the chronological order. The example is however, because, next, then, and so on. And this is the most important, that we use of past time to tell about narrative text story because it happened in the past time. The example, Ajisaka went to the kingdom. When here is a past time, use of action verb, and then use of saying and thinking verb. Example, thought, realized, and so on. So class, so we are going to have an exercise after I explain about the narrative text. So please, all of you gather with 3 of your friends and make a group, because after this we have interesting programs that's called a narrative answer. So you will have to answer several questions of narrative text, and I think this is easy for you because you have had this material in previous time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, gather with your friends. And here we have the addition we call Malin Kundang story, the most story from Sumatra, narrative text story of folk tale. You can read by yourself because we will have a generic structure analysis for this story. And then here we have the generic structure analysis. Here we know the orientation of Malin Kundang story. The first paragraph is said to be the story introduction. Here the character is Malin Kundang and his mother, and the place is set in the West Sumatra. And then the complication, the problem arises. Yes, this is set complication. And then the resolution, this is the end of the story. This is the sad ending one. Malin Kundang faced his course of turning into a stone by his mother because he has forgotten his mother. And then we have the next story about narrative text. This is the exercise. Okay, you can take a look for the text one. You can read for the story, and let's we answer this question. What kind of text is in the story above? Of course, the text is above the story is narrative text? This is very easy question. And for the second, for the third question, for the fourth and the fifth question, it will be your homework to do at your home. Then after long journey of this time, narrative type material, yes student, you have to keep remembering that you have to always keep studying hard at your home, because this is in pandemic COVID-19. Yes, so we are going to conduct the next meeting with online media platform. It will be Zoom meeting. Yes, and I'm sure that this is not become a boring meeting, because we will have a several game on this meeting. So can't wait for see you soon, and I hope you always praying at your home. Don't forget to always remember Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to make all of your study more useful for you and brighter your future. And I think enough for this today material. Sorry if I have a mistake to you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.